I'm Vicki Wagner, and welcome to Lesbian Knows Best. Today, our topic is personal hygiene. I'm talking to Sabrina Spazzeri, and Sabrina is from my hometown of Chicago. Chi-town.
Yes.
And we're going to learn a little bit more about her. She has a wonderful, wonderful relationship, and men, there's a lot of you out there who are nice and wonderful, but you got to do a few things to keep it all wonderful for the ladies.
Yes.
Tell us a little about it.
Well, he has...
You got a great boyfriend.
Yes, great boyfriend.
What's he do for you that makes him so great?
Buys me flowers, takes me out to dinner. He washes the bathroom walls in the shower.
No way.
Oh, yeah. Takes the trash out, does the dishes. He will not allow me to do the dishes.
Hey,
yeah, he's
take note,
great,
man.
great guy.
And you love him for this,
and
right?
I love him for
you
this,
love him for
of
this
course.
Because most traditionally, the man thinks that's a woman's work, right?
It's like whatever I say, he's like, yes, dear. And that's how it is.
So you're his queen.
Yes.
And how does that work for you? I mean, do you treat him well because of that?
Well, in the beginning, it was a little hard because, you know, every girl likes the rough boy. And so he was like the angel. And so it definitely took a little time to get used to that. But I fell in love with it. And I'm like, this is what I want for the rest of my life. Someone to put me on a pedestal and love me, you know, for who I am.
And I'm going to interject a little. Do you think that that is what most women want from a man?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what the guy looks like. Doesn't matter how nice of a body he has. You want him to think of you.
Absolutely.
Great.
There has to be a little, you know, physical attraction, but...
Right, but he's got to treat you like his queen.
Yeah, they don't care what they look like.
Now, your boyfriend,
yes.
there is one little downside to him, isn't there?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Well, he has a hairy back. And
like real hairy, like an ape?
Not like an ape, but enough that you can see it through his shirt, you know, when it's...
Well, you can see it through his shirt?
Well, not through his shirt.
And you don't shave it for him? I mean...
Well, we talked about this, and I'm going to do it soon, but I didn't want to push it like, oh, it's so unattractive, you know, because I want to feel like a man.
But it's unattractive, isn't it?
It is, very.
It kind of grosses you out, doesn't it?
Gross.
Like you don't like want to touch him when you're making love, right? It's like you feel like you're petting your cat or something,
exactly.
right? So basically,
we don't have to pay for a cat. We already have one.
What about the other parts? Is he hairy all over?
His balls are a little hairy. Yeah,
his balls are hairy.
It's bad.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about this because men always want women to do all this upkeep, right?
Yes.
They want you to trim. They want you to get the bikini wax. They
Which
want you
costs
the Brazilian
money.
wax. It costs a lot of money, and they demand it. But most men, they don't. They got this big bush. They got a big afro growing down there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just sprouting out.
And then they're like, here, they stuff him in your mouth.
I'm sorry. So basically, yeah, I mean, okay, so the problem is this guy's wonderful. He treats you like his queen. You're his lady. And when it comes time to have sex, not only, men, I'm going to tell you this, it is hard for a woman to give a blowjob, isn't it?
Yes.
Because it's a big object in your mouth. It's already choking you. But to get down to the base of it and have this big bush suffocating you, it's hard.
It's bad.
You have nowhere to breathe. You can't breathe out of your mouth.
And you're like almost choking, like you're going to kill yourself.
And you can't breathe out of your nose either, can you?
No.
Because you got this big bush in your face.
Exactly.
Right, so how are you going to breathe?
And it doesn't really smell the greatest either. It's not like flowers.
And then they wonder why you're gagging, right?
Yes.
Because you don't trim the bush. Okay, men, or the hedge. We'll call it a hedge for men.
The hedge.
My advice, this is a beautiful young lady we got right here. And men, this is how you can get a beautiful young lady like Sabrina. Basically, number one, treat her like a queen. It's kept her man around. But you've got to take some personal hygiene. I got news for you. A hairy back is not attractive. No. Nobody wants to run their hands down a hairy back. If you got a hairy back, I don't care how manual you are. You need to shave it or wax it. I don't care if you're not a metrosexual. Get rid of it. Okay, the other thing is the balls, man.
Yes.
The balls, by Sabrina, I mean, I wouldn't know, but the balls are sweaty, like sweaty balls, and they're smelly. Do you think that a man should take a shower every time before you sleep with them too, because of that reason?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Or like a handy wipe or something, just wipe it
A
out.
handy wipe.
Yeah.
That's a great advice.
They should have handy wipes for like for men.
Handy ball wipes.
I like it.
So, but yeah, I like it too.
I like it.
So you just like get a little handy ball wipe, like keep it by your bed. So here she comes. You put the condom on and
I agree.
Wipe it up. But you got to keep it trim. So
Definitely trim.
My advice today. So men, my advice to you today. No matter how nice you are, no matter how many roses you bring, how many gifts you lavish, in the back of their mind, in the back of her mind is you got really smelly balls. So you got to trim the hedge, keep it down, shave it if you must. I'm not sure about waxing, that might hurt, but make sure you keep it trim. She keeps herself trim. Yeah. You keep yourself trim too. And if you keep it nice and trim, you can get a nice lady like Sabrina. I'd like to thank you for being on my show today.
Thank
you. If anybody has any advice for Sabrina or wants to write in, contact us at www.lesbianknowsbest.com. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.